Hello there! My name is Ben DeLu, and I've been a longtime fan of Star Wars. There has been a lot of talk recently about the possibility of rebooting Star Wars, or just what happens now after the end of Mandalorian and Grogu. So I just wanted to add some of my thoughts to the discussion. I think a lot of us would love to see a story that takes place right after the end of Episode 6. So you had the fall of the Empire, or at least the figureheads of the Empire, at the Battle of Endor. And now, there's a question of what do you do with the remnants of the Empire? Are there power vacuums created? And what happens when our characters are sort of at the height of their powers? We, of course, have seen this story written down with Timothy Zahn's novels with the Heir to the Empire saga. So one great route would be to tap on Timothy Zahn's shoulders, get him talking to Dave Filoni, and then think about how you would adapt those novels to the screen. Given the fact that those novels have been put down as legends now, with Disney taking over the brand, it could be an opportunity for a rewrite, to adapt the novels in a way that works particularly well to cinematic storytelling. Even if there wasn't Timothy Zahn's story taken and made like the aftermath of Episode 6, the main thing would be to see our heroes being heroic and fighting a compelling and terrifying villain. If those stories could be really well told, maybe across 3 chapters, and then they came to like a satisfying conclusion, and we got to see our heroes doing the heroic things we wanted to see them do, I think you wouldn't have to reject the sequel trilogy, and you wouldn't have to lead to it either. And this would, I think, satisfy both parties. You have fans of the sequel trilogy who really don't want to see the sequel trilogy just absolutely destroyed. And then you have fans, rather like myself, who are not fans of the sequel trilogy at all. But I don't think the sequel trilogy has to be destroyed as long as you tell a compelling story, bring it to a close in and of itself. That takes care of a lot of the problems. Those who are fans of the OT and not a fan of the sequel trilogy, if we get a satisfying story, for us the story can kind of end there, and that's okay. Either way, if you have a really compelling story, you can get over the fact that you wouldn't call your episodes like 7, 8, 9, they just have their own titles. You'd get over the fact that like you're recasting the characters. You could do so much just by following this era.